Welcome to Chiller Theater with Ned the Dead, Dr. Moreau, and Edna the Talking Skull. Tonight, wrestling women versus the Aztec mummy. Ladies and gentlemen, Ned the Dead.
Hey everybody, it's Chiller Theater. That's what makes it Chiller Theater, everybody. It's me. That is how you know it's Chiller Theater. If we were to come on and just go, hello everyone, this is Chiller Theater, that would maybe not be Chiller Theater. But if we go, that again is a sign that you're watching Chiller Theater. Welcome everybody. This week's movie is Wrestling Women versus the Aztec Mummy. A spectacular, awesome movie, just like all the other movies we show on Chiller Theater, right? Fine. All right. I'm only kidding, but an excellent movie tonight. Now, friends, as you know, we begin each and every show with the fabulous Doc Moreau, who gives us all you need to know, all you want to know, more than you'd ever wish to know about each of our movies. Doc Moreau, the keeper of the lore. Let's go enjoy, everyone, Doc Moreau's movie lore. Roll it, Doc, or what?
This week, the Aztec Mummy returns with a new look, some new powers, and I must say, some sexier adversaries. Loretta and Ruby are luchadoras, female professional wrestlers who first appeared in Doctor of Doom, aka Wrestling Women versus the Aztec Ape. So again, like last week's movie, Wrestling Women versus the Aztec Mummy is a sequel. Continuing a Chiller Theater tradition, all our movies are number 2. Whether they're sequels or not. There's some flashback footage to the very first Aztec Mummy movie ever, never released in the US. And there's a twist on mummy tradition. Who knew? Aztec mummies can apparently turn into bats. And spiders. And when they're bats, they can even fly backwards. Now, is that a Mexican aspect of mummy lore, or just a way for a no-budget movie to save some time and money? Who can say? Before we go, last week's Aztec Mummy movie and tonight's were both written by Alfredo Salazar, credited here as Alfred. And yes, fans of our Mexican favorite, the Brainiac, you're right. He is the brother of Brainiac producer and star, Abel Salazar. Now, let's get ready to rumble. It's Luchadores on Aztec Mummy action. Well, kinda. Ned?
Hey everybody, Doc Moreau's movie lore. He's huge, he's sweaty, he's incomprehensible. It's Doc Moreau's movie lore. Probably the most interesting part of the show. You're free to go. Only kidding everybody, here comes Wrestling Women versus the Aztec Mummy. Roll it, Lester. Tonight's special guest star, William Shatner.
And Leonard Nimoy. Now you have an original black dragon tattoo. I just have to sign it.
Ah, it's so cute and very sexy. What'd he say?
He said, that's hot.
Oh, he must be a friend of Paris Hilton's.
Wait a minute. Give me some money and I gotta stamp your hand. Okay.
How about this? I give you no money and I stamp your throat. Are we good? Wrestling women are kind of hot. Why is that?
Bees! 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 Is that Danny DeVito?
I think so.
Those two wrestled like bobcats. You and I almost didn't even make it.
Wait a minute, wasn't the brunette's hair bigger in the ring?
Her everything was bigger in the ring.
Mayo.
Mayo? The guy's name is Mayo?
Yeah, and those other guys are mustard, pickles, relish, and Miracle Whip.
Tasty.
The men who killed Father must be caught and punished, and I'll see to it. I shan't rest until the Black Dragon is in a cell.
And I shan't imagine that happening.
And I shan't much give a chant.
Well, in that case, I'll divide the codex among you three. Each one of you is to guard a section of it.
That's fine, but I propose that as long as this case lasts, we all live here to protect each other.
What the hell? They're going to divide that thing among them, yet they're all going to live together anyway?
I shan't imagine you see the sense in that.
No, because it's senseless. Hey, welcome back to Chiller Theater, everybody. Doc Moreau. Doc, what are you doing? You're creepy. He's doing some creepy icky in front of the booth thing. Hold on. Let them see what you're doing. Thank you very much. Here it is. Oh, the newly formed bladder. Once again, we had so much fun for the last 8 weeks with this. There we go. Blow up the bladder, my friend. Let's start the show. Look, the bladder, the bag is much larger. The bag has swollen. Here we go.
Monkey Bladder 2.0.
All right, let's wait. I want to get her right into the mic for a minute. Here we go. That was so long. Boy, she made the bag
We have
huge.
gone to twist tie technology.
Inga, the prop mistress, whom we love, has created our horrible monkey bladder, none of which has anything to do with our movie, but once again, we're 80-year-old guys who still love a good monkey bladder. Let's go see stuff. Hey, everybody, we're back on Chiller Theater. You know, part of what we do here is I think we try to make people's lives better. Is this starched? Did you have this starched? Tell me the truth.
No.
Dude, it's got a certain sheen. It feels almost impenetrable. You know,
Called a coat hanger.
well, no, dude.
Instead of bunching it up.
No,
and-
but do you actually wash this in between shows? Do you wash her?
No.
You, no, well, good.
Not at
Neither
all.
do I. You know, this same coat, I have the same icky sweat that I've generated. And let me tell you, friends, the sweat that one generates with all the lights and in the booth here at Chiller Theater, it's a kind of a sweat that you rarely see at the Y or any of the workout venues. You know, Vic Tanny or wherever it is you go. Vic Tanny, that's a long time ago, isn't it? But I remember Vic Tanny, the reeking funk that was generated on the early days of the workout machines. You know what I mean? That was a fun place. I always felt like I was invisible there. Women didn't look at me and the big muscular dudes didn't look at me. I could wander around there naked and no one would have looked at me for 1 second. And that's because I'm a wussy. You know what I'm saying? I hate to admit this. I have some wussiness built in. Part of what we're going to do on Chiller Theater is to help people. You, on the other hand, not as much of a wussy, are you? Yeah,
But
right. Sorry.
But I am on TV.
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly right.
pay attention.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to one of our Chiller Theater presents. It's How Not to Be a Wussy. Take note, wussies. Being a wuss is no way to go through life. But sometimes people need a little help overcoming their wussiness. Take my friends Bill and Marty, a couple of classic cases. Marty, he has stage fright. As for Bill, he suffers from aquaphobia. In other words, Bill gets shrinkage before he even touches the water. In fact, Bill had a chance to be a hero the other day, and he blew it.
Sure. I'm a coward. Afraid of the what?
He even tried getting swimming lessons from Coach Morgan. But Morgan's a wuss too, so that led to bupkis. So I told Bill he had to go to his happy swimming place. And that's exactly what Bill did.
Give these girls a pool, a few square inches of bathing suit, and a car with a hard top, and the little matter of diving becomes very simple.
Today, Bill's a champ in the pool and with the ladies. Now watch what happened when Marty tried out for the school play.
I'm not going to try out. I'd like to work on stage crew.
Things aren't much better when Marty tries to get a date.
And the words didn't want to come out. And she was staring at... Was my face broken out again?
So I decided to put Marty on a different sort of stage. Once he got his keister beat down, that school play wasn't such a big deal.
Besides, I am particularly fond of muffins.
As for luck with the ladies, I guess Marty's gonna have to settle for drama club chicks.
I'm not going to try out. I'd like to work on the stage crew.
Hey, everybody, back on Chiller Theater.
Now,
Yes.
if you were worried about being a wussy, now you know how to not to.
Yeah, right. I'll tell you what, and again, I'd like to think that I'm not a wussy, except that when you're 5'5", 200, you're a wussy. I mean, I could be the manliest dude in the world, yet I walk around and people go, there's a wussy. And again, I can say, a lot of times I like to talk about granite and hair and stuff, beards and, grease and engines and stuff to try and make it seem like I'm not a wussy. But then when I walk out and people look at me, I think they say, dude, look at the wussy. No, hey, watch that right now. All right, however, on the other hand, I'm maybe not as big a wussy because I love wrestling women. You know what I mean? I think if you introduce, especially if you introduce chocolate or, some sort of lotion or whatever it is.
A medium.
I think lotion, right?
Medium.
I believe lotion wrestling is still not being done. All right, everybody, let's go enjoy the movie. We're going to get out the Jergens. Here we go.
Go out through that door. I will lead you. Yes. I will tell you what you must do.
Wait, nobody told you to get in? Oh, I'm just messing with you. Get your butt in the car.
Number 13, please.
On the first floor. Take the stairs. Third room on the right.
Thank you, Roy Orbison.
Pretty woman, don't pass me by. Huh? Wait a minute. He's got that camera wedged between the booze bottles on the shelf.
And it pans and follows her across the room.
I gotta get me one of them.
You'll receive more orders later on. Try to rest and shut the door tightly.
Wait a minute. He doesn't want to watch her get undressed? What kind of evil madman is he anyway?
It gets more implausible by the minute.
Man.
Yes!
Wow, it's like a low-budget Matrix movie all of a sudden.
Yeah, better. No Keanu Reeves.
Whoa.
All right, everybody, we're here on Chiller Theater talking lotion. What kind of, do you rehydrate? Do you rehydrate at all? No? So you're just scaly and awful? No Jergens, no corn huskers or Udder Bomb or any of that kind of stuff. Udder Bomb absolutely scares me. I put it on my udders one time and it was I was supple. There was a certain suppleness.
I do use a bidet. That's the only sort of hydro reintegration
I'll let you finish.
experience.
I'll let you finish, my friend.
That's all I can say. I mean, you got to get it from somewhere.
Ned, reach the bell! Ned, reach the bell! Ned, reach the bell!
Letters, we get letters, and the letters are the letters that we love to enjoy. Dad, it's almost more fun than the letters themselves is to actually just sing about the letters. You know what I mean? I think there's not enough singing in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because, mainly, like dudes, for instance, how often do you sing in public ever? Do you ever do that? Do you ever at the stove or anything like that? Do you ever sing at the stove?
At the stoplights, maybe, and forget the windows rolled down.
You know what I've started to do lately, which is a lot of fun? I go to the grocery store. You know, let's say I'm at the grocery store. I will occasionally erupt with a crow caw. And I mean, if you're in an area
Erupt?
like one of those deals, that is fun in the store, friends. That is a good time. It really, I recommend it. All right, now, Jimmy from Angelica has sent us a letter. Jimmy, we appreciate it. I think, dude, hopefully you're a child, because, you know, that doesn't have the handwriting of a child. But to me, if you're older, you probably shouldn't be called Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Now, and I don't want to cut on you because, you know, you could be Jim, you could be James. To me, Jimmy, you know, as you get, where is the point where Jimmy ceases? I guess is what I'm wondering. If you are a Jimmy and you, let's say you're, 58 years old, you suddenly go to James or Jim, or you just go with Jimmy all the way, or how does that work, my friend?
How about Nettie?
How does it? Well,
Nettie's off the table.
I hate that. I hate Nettie. You know what I'm saying, though? And I don't want to cut on anyone because your name is your name, but there are certain names that are, all right, whatever. All right, Jimmy, I apologize that I don't mean to, again, you took the time to write, and I enjoy that very much. Jimmy wants to know, he says, Jimmy's got a cold. Yeah, hold on. Jimmy's got a cold. Actually, Jimmy's having a hernia exam, and he drew a little picture of it. Not very pleasant. I forgot to turn my head, though. Sorry. All right, everybody. Jimmy asks, he says, Ned and Doc, your show seems to have very high caliber look, you know, compared to the way it was in the old days. How do you achieve that look? And I guess what I'd like to say to you people is, in the old days, we had a single crew person, right? One, right? That person was responsible for, you know, putting up the picture that we used to stand in front of and then aiming the camera. Now we have a crew of, let's hear how many are. Let's all say on three, just say, here I am. 1, 2, 3. Here I am! That's why, Jimmy, right there. Because suddenly we have a crew, we have people whom we have talked into being here on Chiller Theater. They have no television background, but again, that's certainly all right, correct?
Well, he's got a cell phone. He watches TV on.
All right, everybody, if you want to send a letter or something like that, send it to Chiller Theater, P.O. Box 190, what is it? Oh, whatever you see on the screen. 24, whatever. Enjoy. Doc, you like the bad boys, don't you? Why don't you stop that?
Inspector, the prisoner committed suicide in his cell.
Not again.
We suck.
Look, somehow the TV camera opened her bedroom door.
That is one awesome camera.
You must be careful or someone will discover the microphone you have attached to your shoulder. Cover it up.
That's not your shoulder.
Put your hands up.
Upside your head.
Your two friends are wrestlers. My sisters also fight. I propose they show us who is stronger. And the pair that wins the codex.
What, all this over an old codex?
Codex. Ancient Aztec writing or something.
That does make more sense. Hey, everybody, you know what I enjoy there? I like how the dude is watching him. He's watching him on the monitor, you know, as though he's seeing, yet the camera angles change.
It's wonderful.
It is that.
It's a wonderful camera.
Yeah, I mean, it would be like having, let's say you have a security cam and you're doing the freaky deal where you watch people without their knowing, yet somehow it magically edits itself inside the cam. So the cam changes from here to there and here to there, and it actually becomes a switched feed.
It's a whole crew in one cam.
It's
a
nice.
crew cam.
No, you gotta like that thing. You know, it'd make it a lot easier here. We wouldn't have to shell out the big bucks for this crew here.
Yeah.
Notice how quiet. Look at them. Yeah, they're all like, have you guys ever heard the expression flipping the... I'll tell you what. That's what just happened, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just say a whole flock of birds just appeared here in the studio after that horrible remark. You know what I mean? I know. Hey, we moved the shrew now, too. All right, everybody, we're going to go watch some stuff and we'll return. Pay attention to the sponsors, please. Hey, everybody, we're back on Chiller Theater. What do you think? Doc, are you okay?
Do you have a favorite wrestling woman? I'm kind of partial to Loretta. The brunette with the Suzanne Plachette hairdo.
Dude, I'll tell you what, as long as they're wrestling and as long as they're women, no, I'm fine.
Okay.
I like them no matter what. Basically, all they really need to do. Hello, Dr. Freud, how are you? So nothing more need be said about that, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, everybody, you're back on Chiller Theater. You
don't see karate chops anymore.
No.
They used to be really big.
And, you really don't see karate.
I
think now that the UFC has come around
Yeah.
and, I think, in the old days, the whole nature of martial arts and all that, like you say, they'd go, oh, and then the dude would be out cold or some ridiculous, stupid
The
chop.
spies were always doing
Right,
that.
and nowadays, I think with the UFC and all of that, I think we realize that it takes far more than a single chop to level someone. But, hey, for the movies, friends, chops are nice. Hey, everybody, we're back on Chiller Theater. You a little under the weather, Doc? You got yourself a little cold, or what's going on here, man? Yeah, summer cold, man. Summer, it's funny. When I was younger, the word summer cold would have never come out of my mouth. You know what? Young people, you kind of come and go. If you're sick, whatever happens. Nobody ever says, oh, you've got the summer cold. As I get older, I find all of the people that, we're getting to the point in our lives now as we're old men where we're starting to discuss our pains and all of our horrible, I turned 50 this year, and that means that I get to have the legendary camera, the camera trip through the alimentary canal, which I'm looking forward to. Nothing like colonoscopy to make someone's day pleasant. And
we start sharing our operation scars.
I'll tell you what. Don't do it, please. I have no desire to see the hair that lies beneath, which I know. Please do not turn. All right, everybody, we're going to rock on back to the movie. Let's do some barking. Roll it, Lister, or what?
Here is the codex I promised you. Would you like to examine it?
Wow, an honest murdering criminal mastermind.
I did not see that coming either.
One thing you should know before the match, Tommy told the girls how hot they'd look in Sailor Moon and Japanese schoolgirl outfits. Okay.
Thanks, Doc. That explains that.
Why didn't you blow the whistle, you jerk? There wasn't any time to.
Plus, it's awfully hard to blow the whistle where they put it.
I do swear on this occasion that I've been ordered to see where our four enormous avenues lead to the spot where our houses are located, by the great temples of stone where Stocha lives.
What the hell? This is all playing on Black Dragon's TV?
That camera is just amazing.
It's great.
Warriors of the jaguar, warriors of the eagle, and beautiful young maidens.
Why a flashback? Why not a flash forward?
Yeah, to where the mummy shows up.
I've never heard anyone talk such utter nonsense.
Boy, you ain't kidding.
What?
Except for you, Doc.
Well, thank you.
Hey, Pelicans, it's Chiller Theater. What do you think, man?
I think the mummy is about to show up.
Yeah, right. The movie's almost over, of course.
So.
Yeah, we talked last week about the misnomer of mummy and how, to me, I think as long as it's okay that you have movies called Mummy that don't have any mummies in it, why not just put mummy in the title of everything?
I don't know.
I mean, I think one of the greatest movies ever could have actually been enhanced if you called it The God Mummy.
I don't want to miss him. I'm going to set the alarm clock. I don't want to miss the mummy.
Oh, here we go.
But I'm going to have a hard time getting there.
All right, everybody, let's go enjoy. Ja, Liebchen und Liebchen. Yeah,
that spy camera is so cool. Did you see it actually picked up the flashback?
It's nice.
In the last segment, they were watching the ancient Aztec history unfold on the spy camera.
That's early History Channel, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of entertainment nowadays. And, that's one of the things we fight here on Chiller Theater. Back in the old days, you know what I mean? When we started Chiller Theater, basically there were 3 stations. Excuse me. Pardon me. I guess I'm getting that summer cold. There were 3 stations. You come home at midnight or whatever, you pretty much had nothing to watch but Chiller Theater. Nowadays, of course, there's a plethora of things to watch. So for those of you who are watching Chiller Theater,
You got some plethora on
I'm
my
sorry,
glasses.
they clearly don't have cable, I guess, is what the word is. That those of you watching, you may not have cable, but we appreciate so much the fact that you would be here. And I guess we don't tell them how much we love them enough.
We love you.
We do. We love you very much, and we thank you for being here. So let's go now, or what?
I don't want to miss the mummy.
It's mummy time.
So chilly. It's marvelous.
Rats.
Fat rat.
That fat rat. Mummy time. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yes, a strange noise. Maybe it was the wind.
Wasn't me. Was not me. What the hell? Mexican mummies turn into bats?
Yeah, weren't you listening to Captain Exposition back there?
No habla español.
I'm here to kick butt and smash pinatas.
Yes.
And I'm fresh out of pinatas.
Yes. Doc, quit screwing around.
What? That wasn't me. That was the movie. They just reversed the shot of the bat flying in.
Man. Hey, everybody, we're back on Chiller Theater. What do you think, Doc? Oh, here we got the monkey blood. Oh, don't ever, now, if you could just go, and have that noise come out of your mouth after that. If there, Dad, again, they need to see the monkey bladder at all times, my friend, okay? When using it, do not ever have it below because that allows their minds to wander. May I handle the bladder today? Dude, and if you have a cold, that means I'm shooting. I know it's in the bag. It's a bag of influenza. A bag, horrible bag of. How'd you like to take that to the grocery store? You know, in the produce area, under the sneeze guard at the salad bar. Hey, everybody, back. What's up, man?
It's a bat. It's a vampire. He's a mummy again. He's a spider. That's right.
Make up your mind, friends.
He's a mummy again.
You know, though, I tell you what. I mean, given the chance to watch that movie 100 times, I don't mind this movie. You know what I mean?
There's worse.
No, there is.
Next week.
That's right. Next week's movie, friends, is Little Shop of Horrors. A big movie with a big reputation, and boy, does that baby deliver. I believe we've only had that 68 times on Chiller Theater, but we urge you to join us. Thank you, kids. Thank you, sponsors. Thanks, Van Brady. Thank you, Monkey Bladder.